Today's flight is all ready to go. The morning glory will appear tomorrow. Are we certain of that? Thinking like that, everyone was able to get in the mood to really focus on their work. It was set up to be like the real flight, from takeoff all the way to getting up to the clouds. Air currents are heavily dependent on season, time, and the patterns of the pressure in the sky. This makes it difficult to fly the same course the same way. However, places with frequent vertical drafts tend to have them because of topological reasons. Today's flight is trying to be as close as it could be to the real thing. It's basically a preview.
どうだった？いけそう？リフトは捕まえられたけど、サーマルに乗るのとは感覚が違うのね。
You can do it, Kotori.
流れが読めなくて戸惑った。意外なところに下降気流が発生してたり。でも大丈夫。だんだん慣れてきたから。
So, I guess this is sort of the second day of the 3-time period when the probability of the morning glory was the highest. And considering it didn't happen on the second morning, we think it is going to happen tomorrow on the very last, the third morning. After coming back from our second flight, we were taking a break while Geha and crew were checking the glider. Flying an unfamiliar course was particularly hard, since the wind is strong today. I had been directing the course from behind so that Kotori could focus on controlling the glider.
想定よりだいぶ流されてたもんね。うん。アゲハ先輩、チェック完了しました。こっち異常なしです。
Have we actually? I feel like we've never seen the twins from like this far of a distance, right? That we actually saw like how short their skirts were, or like their outfit. I feel like they've always been a bit closer, but we never actually saw like their thighs, the legs, you know? I feel like we've never seen that part of them.
こっちもよ。
Of course, my eyes instantly go there.
オッケー。じゃああと5分休憩したら次のフライト行くよ。次どこまで飛ぶ？まだ時間あるし、もう一回様子見する？
No, I'd like to fly while we've got the time to spare. I don't want to be trying to come back when the sun's already gone down.
そうね、それがいいと思う。ってことは、次は野外着陸も視野に入れてのフライトってわけね。
Outside landing? What is that? An outside landing is basically landing somewhere other than the runway. Ah. If the glider runs out of power, that means we can't return to the runway like normal. However, it isn't exactly the same as an emergency landing. Rather, it's to land in a place that won't be a bother, that allows for recovery if necessary. Of course, it's ignoring any of the possibility of damage to the aircraft. This is actually one thing that I've sort of wondered every time, like, you know, that it would be, isn't it kind of risky to do all these practice test flights when we know the morning glory could be coming the next day? Or we keep thinking, right? That was always our mindset, like, okay, tomorrow is going to be the morning glory. We just kept thinking that, or like within the next 10 days it's going to come soon. But what if like on the test flight this morning, our, you know, glider gets damaged, we won't be able to repair it in time tomorrow, and the morning glory then appears and we can't go after it? That would be just, holy shit, that would be so fucked. Since we never flew very far, we always flew with the assumption we'd be returning to the runway. We're still essentially doing that today, but there's no guarantee when the real flight happens. Luckily, there's a lot of open land on Kazagawa mountainside. It shouldn't be hard to find a place to do an outside landing.
だいぶ風が出てきたな。
Amani whispered as she looked at the clouds moving briskly across the sky. Yeah, it's much stronger than we had anticipated. We almost had to do an outside landing earlier.
Oi! 飲み物買ってきたぞ。
Hey, Amabo's here again? But damn, he did something nice. Mabo came back with a convenience store bag in hand. He'd been out on a trip since morning. It's about the time he'd usually get bored, but he's surprisingly been helping out with a lot of stuff. Thanks, Mabo.
別にお前のためじゃねえよ。お前の分はついでだからな。
Okay, sure, it's just complete luck that you happen to buy 5 instead of 4.
またまた。Aoi大好きっ子なくせに。
Wait, is that it? Is that it? Are you just being a tsundere about your feelings for me, Mabo? Is that it? If that's the case, I totally understand, okay? That's fine. Maybe in like the Geha route, Mabo's trying to steal me away from her.
ちげえよバカ。俺が愛してるのはあかりさんだ。
Oh, you do now, do you? I took a cold sports drink from Mabo. and handed one to Kotori. There's no AC in the cockpit, so it's like being in a greenhouse. It's really easy to get dehydrated. Okay, about time to get going.
渓流解いて
The moor? Since the wind was strong today, the glider was moored to the ground. After it was released, Kotori headed off to the cockpit.
ああそうだ葵一応非常食代わりにビスケットを
Cookies? Asagaya called out for me and went to take the cookies from her. Uh-oh. What happened? The wind suddenly changed directions. Uh-oh. What happened? The wind coming from the lake suddenly blew stronger than it had all day.
危ない
Oh, no! Turning my head to look upon, I heard Amane shriek. I saw not only the glider being pushed by the sudden burst of wind, but also no. Right in front of that giant wing, a completely helpless Kotori. No fucking way. Just a sudden random burst of air. Kotori! Ugh. The next thing we knew, Kotori was hit by the main wing and sent flying out of her wheelchair. What the fuck? Kotori! By the time I had made it to her side, she lost consciousness. Holy... Like seriously? Just a freaking wing smashing into her? What? The heck? That was random as hell. I paced back and forth in front of the door and telephone.
落ち着きなって
Yeah. I paused mid-response. Kotori was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. Hibari went with her, and I had only heard a little from her. Oh god. Hibari's gonna use this as ammunition to use against us to prevent us from going on the last flight tomorrow, of course. If she's even physically capable, because we don't know how serious her injuries are. Well, she had no visible injuries. Kotori was going to be given a thorough examination. Luckily, the wing hit her wheelchair, so Kotori was only knocked out of it, but yet she still got knocked unconscious? Hibari was supposed to contact me and let me know the results, but I still hadn't heard anything. I mean, I guess she could have sort of landed on her head, which could have knocked her unconscious, but then you have any visible injuries. I stared at my silent phone. I let out a frustrated sigh as the doorbell rang. Only a moment later, there was a sudden bang on the door.
何
What the heck? So aggressive. Come in! Ageha backed up and opened the door. Standing there was... The fuck? I did not expect to be seeing this dude. The fuck? Tobioka sensei?
ハバネは無事なのか
The fuck? Why is he suddenly so worried about Kotori? Tobioka yelled as soon as he saw me. I somehow, channeling my inner conspiracy theorist here, somehow Tobioka, he's actually like a retired airbender, and he somehow controlled the air in that situation to injure Kotori, to try and sabotage the Soaring Club in one way or another again. Nah, I'm just messing. He actually seemed really concerned. What the heck? How did he know? Why was he that frantic? Hundreds of questions popped into my head. She's still at the hospital.
どこの病院だ
Dude, I told him the directions I had heard from Hibari. She had no obvious injuries. They're giving her a thorough examination right now. What the heck? Looking closely, I could see he was sweating. Besides breathing heavily, sweat was beading on his forehead and messing up his thinning hair. It seemed like he heard about the accident and instantly ran here. What the fuck? No, not seems like. Morino-sensei should be at the hospital. Morino-sensei is our homeroom teacher. But Tobioka isn't, so why would he rush all the way out here?
どうかしたのかすごい音がしていたけど
Amane had come running from the dining hall after hearing the noise. Tobioka glared at Amane as soon as she saw her. Or he saw her.
望月これはお前の責任だぞ
お前が顧問を引き受けたりしたからだ。
Did you seriously come here just to put blame on Amane? Are you fucking kidding me? For a second I thought like maybe he somehow cared about us and he just had a really fucked up twisted way of showing it. But nope, he's immediately back to blaming Amane.
また同じことを繰り返すつもりか。
Wait, what? Happened again? Oh, is it something? Does it have something to do with Isuka? Wasn't Tobioka? I mean, they have a history, right? I feel like Tobioka has a history with the Soaring Club as well before I even came to the school, before me, Kotori, and Ageha even joined the club, right? So during the early days of the Soaring Club with Amane, probably, when Isuka was probably still a member there as well. And I guess this incident reminded him somehow of the Isuka incident? Because that's what we know, right? Something happened with Isuka. She was never confirmed to be dead, although they seem to sort of heavily suggest it. But yeah, it was never confirmed. But I guess that's his worry about this. That it somehow either relates to Isuka or reminds him of Isuka. Amane stood still, seemingly paralyzed by fear from the vicious reprimanding that Tobioka barked. He then gave us all a rage-filled stare.
無許可の校外活動で事故を起こした。もう言い逃れはさせんぞ。ソアリング部は無期限の活動停止。
What?
あの忌々しいグライダーも没収だ。
Oh, dude, fuck off. Are you fucking kidding me? If it happened outside of... What did you say, right? If it happened outside of school... What was it? Outside of school club activity, then why does the school feel any responsibility? Right? That's fucking bullshit.
もしまた違反したら処分してやるから覚悟しろ。
Seriously? One last time he comes here again to fucking fuck us over. He spoke as if he had some deep-seated grudge. When finished, he marched out of the door. I'm pretty sure, like, because it's outside of school territory, it's not even during school time, right? So, like, shouldn't that kind of absolve the school, for the most part at least, from responsibility? Right? He was likely headed to the hospital Kotori had been taken to.
何だったの？
I don't know, man. I have no idea. Tobioka was mad. I could understand, even have predicted that much. He was more than angry. However, I could see that he was genuinely worried about Kotori. Yeah, I saw that part as well. And that's what threw me off at the beginning. I was like, well, he actually seems really concerned. And then the moment he saw Amane, he just went to his regular old, Tobioka-sensei. He wasn't her homeroom teacher, supervisor, or even someone who had contact with her. He had no particular reason to feel that strong about Kotori. While that was probably normal for a teacher, it still seemed way too strong.
私の責任だ。
Don't say that, Amane. Dude, you weren't even there. What the fuck? Amane spoke quietly.
だからそうじゃないですってば。
We had repeated this conversation a number of times after Kotori had been taken to the hospital.
顧問っていうのは建前みたいなもので、責任は私らにあるんです。
I think that's so bullshit, right? When just like, oh, you're the supervisor, you're supposed to, you know, look out for them. But like, if you're not present or there, whatever, then how is it exactly their responsibility? I understand, right? As a supervisor, you have some sense of responsibility of the people that you're supervising. But like, you don't control exactly what they do when you're not present, right? Akari had said you can't be recognized as a club unless you have a supervisor, which is why we asked Amane. That was just a front though. We intended to take all responsibility were something to actually happen. But the truth is that when something did happen, Amane would be the one to take the
い
fall.
や、でも引き受けたのは私だ。飛岡先生が怒るのは当然だ。
Nah, I'm pretty sure, like, he was actually acting worried, right? And the moment he saw Amane, for some reason, like, Amane just it triggers something inside of him. And it probably has something to do with the past and Asuka, I'm assuming. But, like, seriously, the moment he saw Amane, he just, like, completely switched to the old Tobioka.
先輩。
That dude got triggered. There was nothing that could be said to console her. All we could do now was pray Kotori was okay. I see. Really? That's good. Yes, I see. Thank you for going through the trouble to call me. Please tell her I said hi. I let out a sigh of relief and set down the phone.
なんだって？
They said they didn't find anything wrong, so we'll be spending the night at the hospital just to be safe.
よかった。
But isn't the morning glory supposed to come tomorrow? But yeah, I mean,
です。
Kotori's health comes first, right? Sure, it's sort of a once-in-a-decade thing, but Kotori's health comes first. That was Hibari on the phone. She had called to explain Kotori's
無
situation.
事だったみたいね。
Kanako came out from the from the hallway and gave us all a look. Sorry that I kept you worrying.
本当だよ。ねえ、ハット先
Oh,
輩。
Hat must really be wondering, like, what's going on? Where's my Kotori-chan?
怖怖。
Well, there was no way Hat knew what happened. His quack made it apparent he knew Kotori's absence meant something was wrong.
ゆかさんたちにも教えてこようっと。
Kanako left the dining hall, taking Hat with her.
それじゃあ、私そろそろ帰るね。
Okay, I'll walk with you for a bit. What are you going to do, Amane? I'll prepare a room if you want to stay here.
いや、仕事があるから戻るよ。何かあったら知らせてほしい。
Got it. Knowing that Kotori was okay, we were finally able to move away from the phone. I went outside with the Geha. The cicada sure have gotten quiet. I don't know, that sounds pretty loud to me, dude.
もう夏も終わりだもんね。
After a few days, it'll be September, and summer vacation will be over. So much had happened to us this month that it was over before any of us knew it. The Geha stopped unexpectedly. What's wrong?
葵、
Ageha folded her hands around mine. Ageha, what's wrong? Her hands were trembling. Not only her hands, but her shoulders, her knees, her lips. It was as if the trembles had taken over her entire body.
安心したら急に怖くなってきちゃって。
Why?
ごめん。ちょっとの間だけ。
Come here, girl. Okay. I answered briefly and began to hold her hands back in return.
倒れてる小鳥を見たとき、すごく怖かった。
Yeah, that must have been a scary moment. Even though we didn't see it visually, right? We didn't see like an image of her on the ground. Just the thought in my mind. Kind of freaky.
小鳥にもしものことがあったらどうしようって。怖くて。
As she whispered this, Ageha was shaking as if she had chills. It was as if her blood was frozen. The same feeling I had when I saw what happened to Kotori. It was a truly horrifying, chilling moment. But it still feels really random though, like a little bit forced. Oh well, I mean, damn. I held Ageha's hands tightly. I wasn't sure if it was to comfort her or myself.
少し落ち着いた。
Ageha let go of my hands.
ありがとう、葵。
Don't mention it. I feel a bit relieved myself.
小鳥には後でちゃんと謝っとくね。葵の手を借りちゃったって。
Ah, she doesn't mind. Ageha smiled and laughed. She was back to her normal self. We continued to walk.
日が沈んでく。
Ageha whispered as she looked up the slightly hilly road we were walking on. Is that an actual word? Hilly road? The setting sun gave the sky and cloud an orange glow.
この分じゃ明日も来そうにないね。
Yeah. On the night before the morning glory's appearance, the eastern sky is purple. I mean, it's kind of a good thing then, right? That it doesn't appear tomorrow? Because if it does, I don't think we'll be able to fly. Last year we saw a bluish purple sky. The next morning, Amane was cursing at the sky. Tonight's moon was orange as always. The morning glory won't be coming tomorrow. I hope it doesn't come while Kotori's not here.
本当だよ。 そんなことになったらあの子一生根に持つよ。
Oh yeah, what happened to the glider?
あ、
Oh, don't tell me fucking Tobioka confiscated it. Is it still
見て
here?
あれ。
We could see the shadows of about 5 people on the runway. They were dismantling our glider. Are you fucking kidding me?
先生たちだ。
Amongst the faces, I saw teachers from our school. Hey, what are you doing?
おいみなせ、邪魔するんじゃないぞ。
Seriously, fuck off, dude. We created this glider with our own materials that we worked for ourselves, right? Kotori and Ageha worked in the factory of Anchan to be able to get this material. We created and shaped and blah blah blah. We made this fucking shit ourselves. The school paid nothing for it as far as I know, right? And even if they did, it may have been like parts of like the previous older glider. Like, but still, like, dude, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Just because, you know? Yeah, okay, we're recognized as a club under the school, but this was outside of club or outside of school. It's not even school time right now. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, if I suddenly crash my bike while I'm during summer vacation, while I'm in a cycling club, does that also mean that, oh, the school's gonna confiscate my bike? No, that was a terrible comparison. Wasn't the best one, but it sort of gets the same point across. Like, I just don't fucking understand. What right do they think they have that they can do this? Tobioka!
言っただろう。グライダーは没収すると。もともとお前たちが学校から盗み出したものだがな。
I'm pretty sure this is a different glider, right? Or even if it isn't, it's a modification of the previous one. So in that sense, it's not exactly the original one, right? They took off the main wing and dumped it onto the back of a truck.
やめて。そんな積み方したら翼が。
Again, I ran up to the
この
teachers.
トレーラーを使ってください。
No, just don't fucking disassemble it, you morons! A trailer made specifically for transporting the glider was nearby. Ageha realized stopping them was not possible. Instead, she focused on helping them use the trailer. She didn't want the glider to get damaged.
葵も手伝って。
Okay. Like, this sucks, but like, it seems that we're unable to stop them, so we gotta do the next best thing, right? Somehow, I mean, prevent them from damaging the glider and somehow manage to get it back later on. Okay.
いい心がけだ。
Go fuck yourself, dude. I don't give a shit about you anymore. We show the teachers how to dismantle it and got it loaded onto the
積み
trailer.
込みが完了したら学校へ運んでください。
Tobioka gave orders to the other teachers. What are you going to do with the glider? Like, do the teachers do they not have a fucking life? It's fucking summer vacation. How the hell did they, like, you know, assemble the troops, assemble all the teachers to come here during their vacation to disassemble the glider for a club at the school? Like, seriously, if I were one of the teachers and Tobioka, like, called me, like, hey, dude, the Soaring Club is at it again. Oh, yeah, you gotta come. We're gonna confiscate the glider. We need to disassemble it. Come to the open field at tomorrow, 12 p.m., okay? I'd be like, dude, go fuck yourself. This is my holiday, okay? Bye, and then I hang up.
お前たちには関係ない。言っておくが、次もし盗っ人のような真似をしたら、ただでは済まさんぞ。それでは車を出してください。
The trailer and the car pulling it began to move. After confirming it was okay, Tobioka went over to his own car. At that moment, he turned his head to look at us. When our eyes met, he looked at me as if nothing had happened. He proceeded to get in his car and drove off the runway. I hope he fucking drives into a nail or something. All he could do was watch it leave. Oh my fucking god. The next day, well, thankfully the morning glory didn't come, but it seems like, well, even if it does come within like the next couple of days, we won't be able to fly anyway.
たった今。
Hey, like, I want to be happy that Kotori is back, and part of me is happy that Kotori is back, but like, the glider, the Soaring Club, it's all gone. At mid-afternoon, Hibari brought Kotori back. I'm actually surprised that Hibari brought Kotori back. Pretty sure I thought Hibari would be like, no, you're coming back home now, Kotori. Aww. Asa sounds so sad.
姉さんストップ
Asa lunged towards Kotori, but Yoru held her back.
病み上がりだってば姉さんクックッ
Hat is happy too. Hat flew over to Kotori and sat on her lap.
ただいまハット
Seeing her like this, I let out a sigh of relief. Now, see? She's the same Kotori as always. Nothing can stop that girl, okay? Everyone had waited here for her to come
い
back.
やーなんか悪いわね勢ぞろいでお出迎えしてくれちゃってほんと何様だよあんた
So is everything alright?
なんともないわよちょっと頭を打っただけだから軽い脳震盪だってさ
Oh.
本当は昨日のうちに帰りたかったんだけどひばり姉が心配性でさでもほらもうこの通りピンピンしてるから
Kotori was waving her arms all around and being unusually talkative. Her wheelchair was a bit banged up. That must have been where the wing hit. Just from seeing her wheelchair, I could tell how hard the impact was. I'm sorry, Kotori.
なんで葵が謝るのよ
If I hadn't left your side, this would have never...
それは違うでしょ私が勝手に離れたんだからあれは私の不注意他の誰も悪くありません
Let's just be glad that you're safe, unscathed.
それに何ともなかったんだから問題ないでしょ
Hibari stood behind her cheerful sister with a solemn expression on her face. I don't know how Hibari feels about this though.
さてとそんじゃあ訓練を再開しましょう
Will she let you? But besides that, we can't
え
practice? But you...
だって昨日中途半端になっちゃったでしょまだ本番を想定したフライトできてないし
Yeah, I wish we could, girl.
病院の窓から空を見ながら気が気じゃなかったわよ今モーニンググローリーが来ちゃったらどうしようってさあ行きましょう時間がもったいないバカなこと言わないで
Here we go. I was waiting for this. I knew Hibari wouldn't be happy about that. A scream suddenly ripped out of the pale Hibari.
昨日あんなことがあったばかりなのよ
Because nothing happened? This is like a really strange, fringe freak accident? You
あんな
know?
ことって別に大した怪我じゃなかったんだし
Yeah, this is not like a thing that happens every time. It's not like she's every single time in danger.
たまたま運が良かっただけよまた同じことがあったら次はどうなるかわからないわお願いひばりねモーニンググローリーがもう来ちゃうの
It's coming for us, Hibari, and it's not gonna wait, okay?
多分今夜かそうじゃないなら明日か明後日かもう時間がないのダメよ許さないわひばりね
Come on, big sis. Kotori, at least right now you should rest. I mean,
葵まで休んでる暇なんてないの知ってるくせに
how do we break the news to her that, you know, the teachers took away the glider?
私なら大丈夫よお医者さんのお墨付きももらってきたんだから
I didn't know whether or not to tell her about the glider being confiscated. If I told her, she would be devastated. She would absolutely feel that it was all her fault. Or she would just become really angry and just go after Tobioka. I really hope so, because she really hates that dude too. Like, I really love when Kotori stands up to him. Without me saying anything, Hibari began to speak.
ダメなの小鳥ちゃんたとえ私がいいって言っても続けられないわどういうこと
The front doorbell rang. We weren't expecting anyone right now. It was probably a teacher or something like that. Oh no. Oh no. This is an ambush, isn't it? Don't tell me this is gonna be her dad. Please. I'll be right there. After opening the door, a well-dressed man in a suit walked in. I fucking knew it! Like, seriously, god damn it. Just like one minor accident. Oh, yo, you're coming back. It's way too dangerous.
お父さん
Oh my fucking god, come on. I just feel like we're trying to accomplish this one thing, right? Like, yes, okay, it could potentially be a little bit dangerous. Yes, okay, a minor sort of accident just happened. Yes, okay, Kotori, it could have been worse, you know, it could have ended really, really badly, but it didn't. But, like, you know, we're just trying to accomplish that, and every single thing seems to be going against us right now, and I fucking hate it.
Kotori.
Oh, come on, dude. Seeing his daughter, he ran over and kneeled down next to her wheelchair. Like, I of course, I understand parents being worried, especially now that something has actually happened. Something that they were worrying nonetheless, right? They were worrying about potentially something happening to her. Now that something has actually kind of happened to her, they're even more worried.
頭を打ったんだって。大丈夫なのかい？
平気よ。なんともないわ。
けれど、昨日は入院したんだろ？
ただの検査入院。ちょっと坂道で転んだだけだから。
Yeah.
小鳥ちゃん、お父さんは全部ご存知よ。
You traitor! God damn it, Barbie, you told him! You weren't supposed to tell until after summer vacation!
昨日全部お話ししたの。
Fuck.
事故の原因も小鳥ちゃんが隠れてやっていたことも。
Why? Saying nothing, Kotori's father looked at her with tears in his eyes. Kotori turned to look at Hibari.
約束が違う。夏休みが終わるまで待ってくれるって言ってたのに。言わないわけにはいかないでしょ。
By keeping your promise?
でもそんなことしたらお父さんたちが。
Kotori glanced over at her father. He was looking at her with intense sadness. She turned her head away in shame.
私たちがどんなに心配するかちゃんと分かっていたんだね。
But parents always fucking worry, dude.
それなのに。
違うの、お父さん。だってそうしないと許してくれないから。だから。
当たり前じゃないか。お前は自分がどうしてそんな体になってしまったのか忘れたのか。
I just really dislike this sentiment about, like, you know, constantly being in fear about the one thing that happened to her. I don't really like that. Kotori shook her head.
じゃあどうしてグライダーなんて危険な乗り物に乗ったりしたんだ。
Like, does that mean that she shouldn't do anything that's potentially dangerous anymore? Like, goddamn, driving a car can be fucking dangerous too, right? There's loads of dangerous things in the world that we do on our every daily basis. Her father's voice was quiet yet reproachful. Kotori hung her head low and said nothing in response.
お願いお父さん。夏休みが終わるまででいいの。私にグライダーを続けさせて。
ダメだ。
God damn it!
お父さん。
そんな危険な遊び
Please, I'll call you Papa,
続け
okay?
させるわけにはいかない。
I'll call you Papa.
私ここにいるみんなと一緒に頑張ってきたの。この夏のために。
This just sucks so much because it feels like everything that we've been working for this past year, and if you want to go back even further, these past 2 years, is now once again being taken away from us at the very last moment. Like, god fucking damn it.
遊びじゃないの。真剣なの。
Kotori's father looked at his daughter with sad
グライ
eyes.
ダーで空を飛んだからなんだと言うんだ。そんなもの危険なだけじゃないか。遊びたいならもっと他のことをすればいい。お父さんが探してあげるから。
What do you mean? What do you mean if you really want to fly, pick something safer? Isn't flying in general just dangerous, right? Right? Unless you mean... like, fuck, dude. It doesn't make any sense.
そうじゃないの。
Kotori was searching for the right words to defend herself, but she could not find them. Why she wanted to fly, why it had to be a glider, she needed to be able to say why she had those feelings. Whatever words she would pick, however, just would not convey her feelings to anyone else. Looking at his daughter struggling for words, he let out a heavy sigh.
もうここには置いて
No
おけない。
fucking way,
お
dude!
父さんと一緒に家へ帰ろう。
Come on!
そんな。待ってよ。話を聞いてよ。
Kotori threw her head up to protest, but her father began to wheel her out while completely ignoring her. Please wait, Habane-san. Oh, we're gonna give the speech of a lifetime, okay? I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do it, but we have to. We have to give the speech of a lifetime to be able to change this dude's mind. I couldn't help but throw myself between Kotori and her father.
Minase-san.
He looked at me with puzzled eyes. When he called a few days before, Kotori's father had completely trusted me. Yeah, he's probably gonna be angry at me. You didn't protect her, blah blah blah. I'd betrayed that trust. Like Kotori, I had not said things that should have been said. We all worked together towards getting Kotori to be able to fly. You said it on the phone, didn't you? About how Kotori changing was all due to me. That's not right. It was all due to the glider and all of her friends here. Yeah, you're taking away the thing that Kotori... That made Kotori... Or that sort of changed Kotori back into her old self, right? Do you want her to go back to like the way she was before when she was home? When she was all sad and not responsive and didn't care about the family, blah blah blah? You don't want that, right? Kotori nodded desperately. This time there was an accident, but her goal is right in front of our eyes. If you say Kotori can't fly, then she can't, but please, please, at least let her finish this. I spoke as earnestly as I could. My head was bowed to him.
私からもお願いします。お願いします。小鳥先輩のお父さん。
Come on, you two, get on your knees, Yoru.
お願いします。
Damn, Yoru too. You know it's serious when Yoru says it too. Her father looked at the members of the Soaring Club, each with their head bowed.
この子がハンデを負っていることはあなたたちもよくご存知のはずだ。あなたたちが普通にできることもこの子にはできないんですよ。
He spoke in a quiet and grave
こ
tone.
の子をあなたたち普通の若者の夢に巻き込まないでやってください。
What? Don't get her all wrapped up in your normal person dreams? Why is she like trying to limit her? Like, sure, she has her limitations because of her disability, but it doesn't mean that, you know, she shouldn't try to do things that normal people can do. If she managed to do those things, why wouldn't you let her?
お父さん、そんな言い方やめて。
Even Hibari's like, oh, Dad, you fucked up there. Oh, no.
本当のことだ。
No, it's not, dude. Kotori turned pale as she heard what her father was saying.
僕頑張ったのよ。いっぱい練習して上手になったの。
Exactly. If this wasn't something that she was capable of, she wouldn't be in this position right now, right? She's only in here right now because she is capable of actually flying the fucking thing.
ちゃんと自分で操縦して飛べるようにもなったんだから。
それはここにいる皆さんの助けがあってのことだろ。
So, everybody has help from somebody.
それにグライダーはとっても安全な乗り物なんだから。だから私が乗ったって。
She flew like 20 times, dude.
お前が家を出るとき私たちに言ったことを覚えているかい？お前はこう言ったんだ。お父さんたちに心配をかけてばかりなのが嫌だ。だから一人で慶風学園に行きたいと。
その気持ちは今も変わってない。
As she said that, her father ran his hand over the damaged part of her
たま
wheelchair.
たま当たったのが車椅子だったからよかった。もし体のどこか頭にでも当たっていたら。
It would have been bad, but like, you know, what's the point in talking about what ifs?
さあ帰ろう小鳥。お母さんも心配してる。早く安心させてやってくれ。
Just show her like a picture, dude. Just like, you know, FaceTime her. Like, here, look, Kotori's alright. Or she can call her, whatever. He starts pushing her wheelchair. If I didn't do anything, Kotori would be gone forever. Just stand in front of them. Just don't close the door. Fucking lock it. Throw away the key, swallow it, whatever. Don't let them go out. Wait!
待って、お父さん。
Kotori stopped the wheel. She put it on the brake.
小鳥。
お願い、ここにいさせて。グライダーやめるから、もう乗らないから。だからお願い。私、ここにいたいの。
Kotori's father looked at his crying daughter with sadness in his own
お
eyes.
父さんたちの気持ちも
Yeah,
分
but
かってくれ。
don't you think you're being a bit selfish here, dude? Like, you know, completely ignoring your daughter's feelings?
私帰りたくない。
小鳥、
ねえお父さん、小鳥ちゃんに少し時間をあげて。
At least Hibari's being a little bit reasonable.
今夜は私が小鳥ちゃんを引き取るから、少し落ち着いてからお話ししましょう。ね、小鳥ちゃんもそうしましょう。
Kotori's father silently nodded.
また迎えに行く。それまでこの子を頼む。小鳥、後でお母さんに電話して元気な声を聞かせてあげておくれ。
At least we managed to delay that for a while. Hibari made a slight bow to us and began to push Kotori's wheelchair. Kotori! Kotori's going to leave. No, we'll just, you know, this is just temporary. We're just like, oh yeah, you come back tomorrow, dude. And when he comes tomorrow, come back next week. And the next week, don't come back at all. As I started to run after them, Kotori's father turned to face me.
これは私たち家族の問題なんです。
Yeah, but I'm kind of part of your family now too, dude. I'm dating your daughter. He said this with an anguished look on his face, and then proceeded to put his head down and leave. After Kotori left, the sadness fell upon all in the dorm. We all gathered in the dining hall for no particular purpose. Wait, okay, so he actually did take Kotori with him. Motherfucker. Are you serious? Oh. Not wanting to be alone, I stared in by the kitchen and did some of my work. I can't even...
小鳥先輩、戻ってきますよね。当然でしょ。本人がそれを望んでるんだから。それにしても、娘の話もろくに聞かずに。ひどい親。
I know, right? I don't really think we have much say in any of this. Everyone turned to look at me after my whisper carried over the couch. Sure, okay, we may not have much of a say in any of this, but Kotori does, right? But apparently what Kotori says doesn't matter. When Kotori was unconscious after the accident, we were all so worried. No, scared. As I spoke, everyone's expressions went dark as they remembered that moment. To hear that news all the way in Tokyo, her father must have been completely terrified.
だろうね。だからって、あんな言い方ひどいです。小鳥先輩が私たちと同じ夢を見られないなんて。
I mean, goddamn, we won't even be able to realize our dream ourselves. Please don't get her all wrapped up in your normal person dreams. Yeah, that's such a fucking stupid thing to say. Like, okay, I understand, right? A disabled person, you shouldn't hold them to the same standard as a normal person. I can kind of understand that part. But it doesn't mean that if a disabled person is capable of doing things that a normal person can, you shouldn't say like, you shouldn't even try and do that. You know, that's for normal people. You're disabled, you shouldn't do that. That's bullshit. Even though it wasn't about me, hearing her father say those words ripped my heart out. I mean, there are ways that, like, you know, aren't there like cars? They make cars especially as well so that disabled people can drive them, right? So yeah, sure, with modifications, certain people with certain disabilities are capable of doing things that normal people are capable of doing. It just sometimes has to be modified in a certain way, but it doesn't mean it shouldn't be done at all. Especially like if those people want to do those things. I had always been by her side. To see all of her efforts, her dreams, not be able to be realized was crushing. I can't imagine how Kotori felt when she heard that. The front doorbell rang. I didn't hear anything.
Aoi-kun! Hibari-san来てるよ!
Alright. Time to have the debate of the lifetime. Everyone looked up as Kanako called for me. I dried off my hands and hurried to the entrance. you bring Kotori with you?
先ほどは父が失礼をしました。
So you realize he acted a bit like an asshat. No, I should be the one apologizing. It's not my place to say anything. How's Kotori?
今私の家にいます。泣き疲れて眠ってしまいました。
So that's what they rather want, right? For her to just be sad at home, crying herself to sleep every single night, and her to be quote unquote safe there. They would rather want that for their daughter? Okay, dude.
落ち着いたら今夜にでも父と話し合ってもらうつもりです。
I see. I don't know, is Hibari now completely on our side? Or is she just, okay, my dad was a bit out of line with saying that, so I'll, you know? I don't know if she's completely on our side. I was relieved to know she wouldn't be going back to Tokyo immediately.
父の態度に気を悪くされたでしょう。
Of course, I'm fucking pissed. No, that's not really it.
父も今は事故やグライダーのことを急に聞かされ気が動転しているんだと思います。
And I get that, but like, at least listen to your daughter.
ショックだったと思います。私もそうでしたから。
All the things that were hidden were revealed in the worst way possible. Considering that, he is quite calm, even gentlemanly. I'm sorry that I didn't say anything.
小鳥ちゃんの事故のことをご存じなければしょうがないと思います。それに悪いのは心配をかけるのを分かっていて黙っていたあの子ですから。
What's going to happen with her? The look on Hibari's face told me that she didn't know.
父と小鳥ちゃんの話し合い次第だと思います。
If he's opposed to it, she'll never lay a finger on the glider again. Wouldn't she be able to stay if that were the case?
そう約束していただけるなら私からも父に頼んでみます。
Thanks. Hibari bowed and took her leave.
どうだった？ひばりさん、なんて？あの人、どうなるの？
As I entered the dining hall, an avalanche of questions came my way. I had to push my way into the dining hall. We don't know anything yet. Kotori's going to talk to her father tonight. Hibari seems to understand our position. She's on Kotori's side. That is, on the condition Kotori doesn't go near the glider again. God damn it. Okay. What about this? Kotori doesn't go to the glider, but the glider goes to her. Huh? Right? They can't control a glider.
よかった。
As I sat down looking relieved, Ageha and Yoru didn't seem as relaxed.
今は待つしかないってことね。
I mean, at the end of the day, the minimum that we want, right, is just for Kotori to be back here, so that she can be where she wants to be, surrounded by her friends, and just live out the rest of her school days just with us here at the Flying Fish Manor. That's the minimum, right? We want to do all the gliding stuff, but if we can't, if we really have to promise that, then I guess we'll have to give it up, as much as it sucks. But it's better to give that up than to not have Kotori at all. Right. We need to do what we can do. So we can fly when Kotori comes back. What about the glider? It got confiscated. How can we fly? After finishing my kitchen work, I headed back to my room for a breather. All the worrying and stress from the past 2 days had made me exhausted. I laid in my bed and closed my eyes. Kotori, please, let me stay here. I'll forget about the glider. I won't fly anymore. Yep, she said that. Please, I just want to be here. Remembering Kotori's tear-stained face as she pleaded with her father twisted my heart in two. Honestly, as long as Kotori came back, not being able to fly over the morning glory isn't even a problem. I mean, we want to do both, but if we have to choose between one or the other, we would choose Kotori 100 times. I'm even fine with giving up on the glider. If we promise that, Kotori's father would allow her to be here. Wanting to hear Kotori's voice, I pulled out my cell phone. I selected Kotori's name in my contact list. I stopped. Come on. Call her. Kotori and her father may have already started talking. If I called now, it would just be a nuisance. Maybe it could be terrible timing. Just as I closed my phone and was about to put it back into my pocket, of course, magically at that moment we receive a phone call. It rang. Ooh. I instantly opened it again and checked the screen. Ageha. God damn it. Thank you for giving me false hope, Ageha. Ageha's calling? Didn't she just go home a little bit ago? Moshi Moshi. Whoa, what's going on? Oh god, don't tell me you're in trouble now too, Ageha. There was a sense of urgency in her voice. Calm down. Where should I go? What's going on over there? What do you mean the runway? They already took away our shit. I ran with Asa and Yor to the runway. Ageha was there at Anchan. Oh, wait. Does Ageha know that they took away our glider? Yeah, she does, because we both helped them, like, against, even though we didn't want them to, just so that they wouldn't damage the glider, we helped them disassemble it, right? And, like, store it properly. But what's wrong? Anchan had lifted the cover off of the winch and was staring at it. What's going on there? She's like almost crying. Look at that. Look at the corner of her eyes. Ageha rushed over as soon as she saw me. Are you crying? Her eyes were red and filled with tears. I don't know either. Anchan pulled his head away from the winch. I was at a loss for words when I saw it myself. Did someone like destroy the winch? What? Why? What? All the machinery had been destroyed. Oh my fucking... Did they really sabotage? Like, seriously? They even destroyed the machinery in the inside of the winch. So that we wouldn't be able to use that if we somehow found another glider or whatever, right? They even... Holy fucking shit. What the actual fuck? Like, it's gotta be the teachers, right? Who else would fucking do this? He seemed completely confused and frustrated. What is this? Who in the world could have done this? As soon as the words left my mouth, I had a realization. There's only one person who could have done this. That fucking asshole. He did it. I clenched my fist so hard that my nails began digging into my palm. Seriously, isn't this just like destruction of property in some sense, right? Don't we... I mean, who was the winch the property of? I don't know if it likes the club or just... I mean, even if it's the school, he destroys school property, right? That still counts as destroying property of something, and they could sue him for it. Seriously, I swear, like, this fucking dude doesn't want us to fly no matter what. Even if I, for some fucking reason, managed to grow wings tomorrow, he would fucking, like, the next day, like, find me in my sleep and cut off my wings. He seriously would fucking do that. I could hear her beginning to cry as she whispered. I put an arm around her shoulder to steady her. She was trembling so much that she had to use my body for support. I know, this is like the second time now. Like when we were so close to accomplishing our goal and we get cucked at the last fucking second. Not only did we lose the glider, our wings, but the winch was broken too. We lost all our means of getting up into the sky. After taking Ageha back home, I brought Asa and Yoru to the dorm. Having seen all of them in tears brought an even heavier sadness over me. Why did this happen to us? Confused by the strange yet obvious malice and a sense of loss from having a glider taken away, I was consumed by an overpowering sense of lethargy.
大丈夫か？
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for coming. Anchan had come as soon as Ageha called him. When I came, Ageha had already looked like she was about to cry. If he hadn't come, she would have already burst into tears by
何？
now.
お前らが困ってるならいつでも駆けつけるさ。
I know, that's why you're our big bro. He spoke with an anxious look on his face.
大変だったみたいだな。
Of course, everything that we've worked so hard for, now it's just all... It's not even taken away, it's just literally destroyed. Like, it's like, you know, it's not even like, you remember when you were a kid and you were like playing with your toys and then you did something bad and your parents take it away? They didn't even do that. They fucking smashed it in front of you, you know? Like you build a fucking Lego castle or whatever and your dad just fucking like steps on it and just breaks it all into pieces right before your eyes. That's what it feels like. Kind of. I didn't want to say anything more than that. If I started to talk, I probably wouldn't be able to stop. I wanted him to listen to what happened. I wanted to act like a little child. He must have known how I felt as he began to pat me on the head.
それじゃあもう行くよ。そろそろ戻らないとおやすさんにどやされる。
Okay, thanks, Anchan. As I raised my hand to thank him, Anchan stood up and started to leave. He took one step and stopped. What's wrong?
飛岡先生があそこまでやるのは、もしかすると俺たちのせいかもしれない。
What do you mean it really is our fault? I feel like Tobioka's hatred, or yeah, I mean it looks a lot like hatred, right? You won't go this far to like destroy a club or to prevent the club's existence if you don't hate it. But yeah, it seems to go way back further than just Amane's, you know, reincarnation of the Soaring Club. It goes all the way back to when Anchan was part of it, Isuka was part of it, and it's probably largely because of the Isuka accident. But we still don't know exactly what happened with that. But like, seriously, dude. Even if something I understand, right, okay, maybe something happened, he felt responsible for it, blah blah blah, whatever, right? Would you really go this fucking far? Like, this is fucking psychopathic behavior. What do you mean?
いや、すまん、忘れてくれ。
All I know is that the Soaring Club history, it's kinda deep and dark. Anchan was being unusually vague. Thinking that strange, I went and looked at the mess that was behind him. Whew. Closing the door behind me, I could only sigh at what I had seen. The winch was completely destroyed. Anchan said that he tried to fix it as quickly as possible, but at best, it'd take more than a week. There was also the possibility that it couldn't be fixed at all. I guess we can't fly anymore. I threw myself onto my bed. I was so exhausted I could barely stand. What do we do now, right? It feels like the thing that we have worked for, not only this route, but just this entire story, this entire visual novel, it's all taken away from us. And we can't get it back. There's no way for us to get it back. I opened up my cell phone as if it may have the answer to my problems. One new message. Huh? I hadn't even noticed that I got a message at some point. Sender Kotori, uh-oh. Whoa! I jumped out of the bed and opened the message. What did it say? Don't worry, I'll come back. It seems like she had written it in a hurry. Even though it was enough to completely re-energize me. What? She's coming back? How? I quickly wrote back a reply. Okay, I'll be waiting. A short message is best. Only say what I have to say. I closed my phone and got up again. She's gonna be back? How?
Oh,
Ageha! As soon as I entered the secret base, I noticed Ageha was also there. What are you doing here? Hadn't she just gone home?
そっちこそ。
I was just wondering if there was anything I could do.
私もそんなとこ。ここでくじけてちゃ、あいつらの思うツボだもんね。
What do you mean? Are you telling me the teachers actually came here too and destroyed the place? Seems so. I suggested to Ageha what I had come up with on my way here. Remember that rubber cord that Yoru found a while ago? I wonder if we can use that. What, to catapult ourselves into the air? Ageha smiled smugly.
私もそれ考えてたとこ。
I remember the rubber thing, yeah? The rubber rope. But what about it? Well, do you really think this will get the glider to fly? So we're gonna use that instead of a winch?
さあどうなんだろう。
Does that actually work? I mean, I guess if you just pull the, like, really far apart, right? It was something that looked like a bunch of rubber bands put together to make a rope. It was quite long and right in the middle it had a metal ring attached. It looked as if it was designed to attach to the glider's hook. Yoru had found it in a warehouse. Through a little research, Geha found out that it was used for launching gliders. Oh, this is like the primitive version before they had winches. Using the recoil from rubber should make it possible to fly. Ah, I see. You know when you like stretch a rubber right and it go like dong when you release it? I just can't see this working.
だよね。
It feels like it shouldn't work, but it probably does. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't say that it was a technique that people used before. Someone entered the dock. Yoru!
先輩、
Asa-chan!
二人ともどうしたの？それはこっちのセリフです。
We're not giving up, that's what we're doing here. It seems Asa and Yoru were thinking the same thing we were. We came here thinking there might be something we can do.
へこたれないね。私らも。
We don't really have much in the way of time or options.
ソアリング部の人たちって単純っていうか、心は一つってことですね。
I decided it was a good time to pull out my cell phone and show it to everybody. I got a message from Kotori earlier.
嘘、本当ですか？なんて書いてあったの？
Don't worry, I'll come back. Everyone stared at the short message. It was almost as if they expected some other meaning to be hidden amongst those 5 words. Yeah, maybe there's like a Sudoku puzzle in there somewhere.
こりゃあ、あの子が戻ってきた時、離陸準備ができてないとどやされるわね。
If we just sit around sucking our thumbs, she'll be livid. No doubt about it. Yeah, we gotta suck other things. As I said this, everyone began snickering as they remembered the time Kotori flipped out on me. Okay, first let's look up on this a bit. Shouldn't our first priority be to find an actual fucking glider to fly? Unless we know where the glider that they took apart is stored, and we know for certain that we can get it back? Because it seems like, you know, yeah, we can look up all the methods on how to use the rubber band to make a glider fly, but if we don't have a glider to actually use and fly with, it's kind of pointless. Gay had gathered a bit of information on the internet. We all began to stare at what she had found. Rubber cord towing. Taking off via a winch is winch towing. Using a rubber cord is rubber cord towing. Ah, very clever naming right there.
別名パチンコ映画？
Slingshot. It does. It's pretty much like a slingshot, right? I mean, a slingshot is made out of like a rubber band too. The long rubber cord is attached to the glider. The ends are pulled and then off it flies, just like a slingshot. In this slingshot, though, you don't want the shots to just go all over the place.
なんかすごい原始的ね。
Could that really get the glider to fly?
さあ。あ、ここに動画があるよ。
Oh, there's actually an instructional video on YouTube about it. Fuck yeah, let's watch it. Again, I clicked to open up the video. It was off a rubber cord towing of a glider by a riverbed. To us, it was quite a spectacle. First, the ring on the rubber cord is attached to the hook that we used for the winch. Then the glider stays in place while the cord is pulled on, with a lot of manpower, so a lot of people will be pulling on it. Sort of like a huge tug of war. When a cord is pulled just enough, the pilot releases the brake and then... Uh-oh. Yeah, because you get shot, but you don't immediately go up, right? You actually sort of go... You may go a little bit up, but you're mainly thrusted forward really, really hard and fast. That's really dangerous. Yoru began growling at the
飛び
video.
ましたね。ちょっぴりだけ。
So what, you got a slingshot us like right into like an upward breeze? The glider flew up about maybe 1 or 2 meters high. Damn. So we mean like the people that are pulling onto the rope, the moment they release, they gotta like duck. Otherwise they'll just be headed by the glider. Damn, that's pretty scary. They're like, and then 1, 2, 3, duck. It didn't even go 10 meters. Again, I read the instructions.
これはもともとと軽いグライダーを飛ばすのに用いる方法らしいわね。
Is ours light?
だからうちの複座式となると
God damn it.
ちょっと厳しいかも。
The weight of 2 people wouldn't help either. I mean, I'm not overweight.
浮き
Nor
上
is
げるかどう
Kotori.
かも怪しいわね。
Ah, shit. There wouldn't be enough acceleration. Even if it did, getting it high enough to get to the clouds would be another problem. At that acceleration, the glider would stall before getting onto a vertical
やっ
draft.
ぱりウィンチと人力じゃパワーに差がありすぎるか。
Yeah.
複座式のグライダーを十分な高さまで上げようと思ったらよほど強力で十分な長さのゴムがないと不可能だな。
We'd need enough people to pull it. It might theoretically be possible, but realistically it's close to impossible. And there's no way we'd get a long enough cord in time. Yeah, I don't think this'll work.
わかんない。まだ他に方法あるかも。
Okay, I began searching on the internet again. Okay, you handle this. I'm going to go look for the glider.
見てくるって？
I mean, we need a glider to fly, right? Before we take the glider back, we have to know where it is, right? Okay, so that's a plan. I mean, it was kind of obvious probably that's probably like the most easy choice to try and find our glider and bring it back.
やだよ。
Mabo, please, dude, help us. You must know. I told Mabo my plan after he took me to the school. He wasn't taking the idea well. Come on, dude, please be useful. You've been a fucking useless character so far. Be useful and help us out with this. Please, you gotta do something.
なんとかってお前。今度バレたら肌じゃ済まないんだぞ。
I won't say that you told me.
好
Please.
きなこと言っても、こないだのも俺だってバレてるし。
I was only asking that he help me find where the glider was being stored. That's all. Since he's part of the student council, he can get most places he can get to places that most students can't.
だいたいお前らだって今度逆らったらどうなるかわかんねえんだろ。
Nope, doesn't matter.
やめとけって。お前ら無茶しすぎだ。
Dude, it's called passion, okay? Passion.
たかが空飛ぶ飛ばないって話だろ。どうしてそこまでやるんだよ。
Have you ever gone flying, dude? It's better than sex, okay? Well, you see, I stopped
お
mid-sentence.
前まさか何も考えずにやってんのか。
It's a feeling, okay? No! I just hadn't sat down and put all my thoughts together. That's all. I could try to do it, but there just was no way to really put it into words. And besides, there's no time right now. I don't know the best way to say it well, but it feels like if I don't do it, I'd be betraying myself. I really worked so hard on this, dude. How could I possibly betray my own hard work? Remembering the time Kotori and I stared straight up at the sky, this is exactly what I didn't want to betray. He tilted his head to the side with a confused expression on his face. Suddenly, he
お
sighed.
前ってやっぱかっこいいな。
Hmm?
昔からさ、お前とかアゲハはやっぱ俺とは違うよ。
Of course, cause you're a fucking pussy, dude. Really? Now it was my turn to be
俺
confused.
からすりゃ、お前らが憧れでずっと見上げて生きてきたってことだよ。
Really? Mabo gave me a frustrated look as I nodded, only half understanding what he was saying.
わかったよ、手伝ってやる。
Yes! He's actually useful! Mabo! Really?
幼馴染ってやつはつれえな。ずっと一緒にいるとバカが映っちまう。
Better be.
ただし絶対にあかりさんにはバレないように頼むぞ。もしバレたら俺の恋の行方が。
Yeah, I know. If she finds out, then you got no shot with her. You got no chance. I got it.
何のご相談かしら。
Oh shit, she's here! Uh-oh! Dude, pretend. Uh-oh. I'm just helping Masatsugu, you know? He's just completely lost. I'm helping him find his way around the school. What? Why are you here?
ここ学校よ。
Yeah, but it's like after school hours, or not even school days. Yeah, it's fucking summer vacation. That's true, but it's summer vacation.
クラブハウスの修繕費の見積もりを今日中に出さないといけないのよ。
She spoke in a jaded tone. Akari really is a hard
というわ
worker.
けだ。悪かったな、葵。力になれなくて。
Come on, dude. Come on. You're actually gonna be useful. Don't ditch me for a potential, you know, to potentially be with Akari, which in reality will never ever happen, dude. She's in love with me, not with you. What? What happened to the way you were acting just a few minutes ago, huh?
分かってくれよ。俺にとってあかりさんはお前らとの腐れ縁よりも
Seriously?
大事なんだ。
Are you for real, dude? A potential relationship with a girl that you don't really know that well is more important to you than both of your childhood friends that you've known for 10 plus years? Akari looked at the two of us, whispering with an emotionless look on her face.
私も水瀬君にお話があったんだけど、何やらお取り込み中のようね。
いえいえ、こいつとの話はもう終了したんで。な、葵。
Sure? No, we're not! But anyway, what is it you want to talk about? I mean, I just meant that you can talk with me, Akari, but you're staying here, Mabo. Akari wanting to talk to me wasn't exactly a common thing.
ハバネさんのこと聞いたわ。
What did you hear?
とても残念だけど、我々生徒会はあなたたちをかばうことはできません。力になれなくてごめんなさい。
I understand. That's how it was from the start, anyway. I should be the one apologizing. Sorry about all the trouble we caused you. Akari had approved the Soaring Club, which had made her take on responsibility for it.
それは構わないわ。私が信念に基づきやったことだから。ただ、こうなってしまったことは残念だけど。
It sucks that we're not capable. Like, that's the thing, right? We are capable of doing it. It's just, like, some weird, strange, random accident occurred, and now we're unable to do it.
私も見たかったわ。あなたたちのグライダーが飛ぶところを。
Akari was looking out of the window as she spoke to me.
望月先輩が何年もかけて追いかけていたものが何なのか、それが結実するところをこの目で見てみたかった。
Akari.
お話というのはそれだけよ。
Akari's business persona had returned. When she was finished, she turned around and walked down the hallway. After a few steps, she stopped. She stood still with her back to us.
あかりさん。
What? She suddenly turned around and walked towards us.
昨日飛岡先生たちが何やら大きなものを持って帰ってくるのを見かけたわ。
Do you know where it is, Akari? Please tell me. Huh?
中身は知らないし、特に興味もないのだけれど、どうやらそれはグラウンドにある体育用具室に保管したみたい。
She just like tells us so nonchalantly, yeah, I don't care what the fuck it was, but they put it here, by the way.
あそこならしっかりと鍵がかけられますからね。
Oh shit. Thanks, but why are you...
深い意味はないわ。世間話よ。悪いかしら。
Yeah, definitely, it's just a chat. You're not secretly helping us at all. Saying that in an irritated tone, she turned around again.
それじゃ。
And then she accidentally drops the key to the gym, you know? This time she actually left. Thank you! I stared at the ground, completely dumbfounded. Why did she tell me that?
さあ、飛岡のやり方に相当ムカムカ来てたからな。ああ、見えて怒ると怖いんだ。
Despicable was fucking disgusting, dude. The gym storeroom. Alright, let's go, partner.
勝手に人を相棒にすんな。
You're my partner in crime, Masatsugu. If we get caught, you're doomed, okay? I headed off to the sports field, almost pulling Malbo behind me. Besides, he must have the keys, right? Student council people have the keys. As expected, the storeroom was locked. I did a quick inspection of the warehouse and took my leave. Well, at least we learned where it's being kept. Now we can get it back when we have to. Of course, That is a huge risk to take. I rushed back to the secret base, deep in thought. As I was walking up a slight hill, I glanced at the sky over the lake. Huh? I began to run. What's going on? The fuck?
綺麗ですね。まるで朝焼けみたい。
Oh shit, the purple hue, the purple color in the sky. That means it's coming tomorrow. Oh fuck. Why
米田
now?
先輩
Yep, that's it.
ええ、多分
It's exactly the same. It's the same as last year. Yep, definitely. I ran down the hill towards the runway. I placed my hands on my knees and tried to catch my breath somehow. Please, hopefully the winch was just magically restored. Somehow. My cell phone had been ringing for some time now. I answered it without checking to see who was calling. Moshi Moshi, hello?
葵、空を見て。
I see it. I can see it. Standing in the middle of the runway, I had a clear view of the sky. Tomorrow. The eastern sky was bluish purple. To the west, the sky was the same orange that it always was at sunset. This is what we had been waiting for all this time. The sky we had been yearning for, praying for. Staring at the beautiful gradient of the bluish purple to the deep vermilion, my body began to tremble. I was suddenly overjoyed, excited and impatient. Each second a new feeling welled up inside of me.
ねえ、あれって
Look at that,
間違いないよね。
even the clouds sort of look like different shades of purple. Yeah, it's the sign, 50 shades of purple. The morning glory is coming. And we're coming for it.